Okay, for experiment 12, we're talking about the basic sulfide group. So please review pages 114 to 120. And again, as for experiment 11, experiment 10, be sure to understand what's the separation techniques versus what are the tests for the ions present. And again, in the text, there'll be discussions on what you should expect for positive results. Okay? And once you finish reviewing pages 114 to 120, then I want you to answer the following questions. The first one is, what are the formulas for the precipitate? Okay, so when you mix an excess of ammonium hydroxide, the thiocetamide, and a solution of all your basic sulfide group cations, so that'll be your iron 2, manganese 2, zinc 2, and chromium 3. The second part is zinc ion actually forms, when it reacts with hydroxide, it forms a solid zinc hydroxide. However, in the presence of excess sodium hydroxide, if I continue to add more sodium hydroxide, the solid begins to disappear. It begins to dissolve. So what is the reaction that's happening? And your hint is that zinc hydroxide is amphoteric. So you can take a look and read through your lab packet, but also read through your textbook. So remember when we were talking about KSP, so that would be at the end of chapter 17. We talked about what's amphoteric and what that means. So review that as well. And then there's a few more questions. So let me just go to the next slide. Okay, so for experiment 12, the last set of questions would be the following. So what is the oxidation reaction that occurs when you have a chromium 3 plus solution and you react it with 30% hydrogen peroxide? And what I want to know as well is, what color does the solution become? Okay, so question 4 is, what is the reaction that occurs when iron 3 is reacted with 0.1 molar potassium thiocyanate? And what is this type of reaction called? Okay, a hint for that is look at chapter 17 in your textbook, and that'll give you a very good idea of what's happening and what happens to the color of the solution. Finally, what reaction occurs when the manganese 2 ion is mixed with sodium bismuthate? Okay, so review experiment 12, pages 114 to 120, and then answer the following questions that I have for you for this experiment. Okay, good luck.